In today's YouTube video, I've got my doggy with me, and her name is Dusky, and she is a stray dog. She's an indie mix. So today's video is actually going to be a tutorial video for how I crocheted this sweater for Dusky. And if this is something that interests you, then please keep on watching. Bye!
Alright, so here I've got like these two wool, which is what I'm going to use. You need a pair of scissors as well as your needle. I'm using 1.6 millimeter needle. So first we do is make your crochet loop and start making chain stitch and chain those many stitches as many fit your dog's neck, like around your dog's neck. So that is what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so now you see that I'm done with the chain stitches all together. I'm just going to mark it right and just join my chain stitch together to make like a big circle that is going to fit around my dog's neck. I'm going to join them, make 3 chain stitches, and in the very first loop I'm going to make a double crochet. Now I'm going to continue making double crochets throughout all the chain stitches that's there on the work that we have right now. So it's just simple. You pull through the loops. First of all, you yarn over, pull through the loop, pull through first 2 loops and the second 2 loops. That's how you make a double crochet or a treble. So that's what I'm doing right here. Now that I've got all my double crochets done, there's one last remaining and I'm just going to do that one. Now I'm done. I'm just going to pull through the first loop, put my needle through the first very loop and pull through completely. Now I'm going to just see, this is what I have right now. This is the work you should have by now. You make 3 chain stitches. Now here you make the trebles in a different way. So as you see, I'm not putting the needle through any loops. I am putting it like towards the front, pull it up and down. So this is like it like gives a stretchable feeling to it. So first I'm going to make a front treble, then I'm going to make a back treble, and you can see how I'm doing it in the video right here. So that's what I'm going to do throughout. So here I'm done. The way I joined the previous 2 lines rows, the same way I'm joining them. I'm cutting off my wool because I'm going to take another color right now. I'm going to take the bluish green color, and Dusky is here. She's waiting for a dress. Alright, so now I'm going to just pull through the new wool, tie a knot and start using it. Alright, so this is how we're going to just join both of the wool and start a new color all together. Now you hold the loose ends in such a way and just casually start crocheting. So I'm taking 3 chain stitches, and in the first 2 loops only I'm making the trebles, taking 2 chain stitches, skipping the next 2 loops, going to the 3rd and 4th loop and making 2 more trebles. That's how we are going to make this box pattern design. So basically you take you make 2 trebles in the first 2 loops, skip the other 2 loops by making 2 chain stitches, and this is what you should get. And this is how Dusky is looking at me right now. Okay, so now what we are supposed to do is increase. So what I'm going to do here is, now the last one, so first of all I'm just going to join them together just like so, chain stitch 3. Now when I'm just going to put it in between the 2 trebles like you can see in the video, and chain stitch 2 chain stitches. So 2 chain stitches, put it in between the previous 2 trebles and 2 trebles over there. Continue doing that all towards the end, and I'll see you there. And now that we've reached the end, I'm going to do the same thing like we've been doing till now. 2 double crochets, 2 chain stitches. Now in the last one, instead of putting there, you put it again over there, making it like trying to increase it now. So this is how I'm going to increase it. Take 2 chain stitches, join them together, and that's how you're going to increase it towards your doggy's chest area now. So like from the neck going down towards the chest, you need to increase it, right? So this is how we'll be increasing them, like so. So now I am going to do the same thing but on this side. So we need to keep a balance. One of the, you see that? Yeah, we're going to do the same thing. So alternative rows will be left right, so there's a balance throughout. Now continue doing this till the time you reach the area where you want to make the cuts for your dog's paws to come out from. So just keep making it till there, and I'll show you how to make those cuts and leave those 2 tiny holes for you to put your dog's paws through. So this is how it should look like. It should be something like this, where you've increased it, as you can see, and yeah, this is how it should look like. Now for making the sleeves for your dogs, or for your dog, now what you need to do is I'm just going to put some stitch markers over here, so just to make sure it is equal on both the sides. And yeah, I measured my dog as well, so as per that I've done this. So making sure where you've ended the work, where there's a loose end with your wool, making sure that that's the middle, and the rest is the other 2 sides. You need to just mark your place where you're going to make the holes for the sleeves. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm making sure both are same and equally done, and I'll show you what to do next. So now that we have this done, and I'm just going to start crocheting the normal way, the way we've been patterning the whole time right now, with no increases or decreases, nothing at all here. We're just going to go straight, reach the point where we have made the stitch marker, and once we reach there, we're just going to make chain stitches, which are as equal to those 2 double crochets as well as the 2 chain stitches that we already have, so that it matches it all together. And once you're done with the chain stitches, you go back to the next stitch marker that you have and start crocheting normally the same pattern that we have. I'm just going to remove the stitch markers now because I do not read it anymore. And yeah, I'm just going to continue doing that throughout and make the second sleeves the same way. So now that we have everything done, I'm just going to continue crocheting the normal way to keep the pattern the same, and I am also going to do the same thing throughout the chain stitches, wherein the first 2 loops I'll make 2 double crochets, take 2 chain stitches, skip the next 2 loops and go to the uh, fifth and sixth loop and make like 2 double crochets over there, as you can see in the video right now. That's how we're going to continue the pattern. Alright, so now for the fun part. Now, instead of increasing anymore, we are going to decrease. So to do that, I'm just going to leave the first 2 double crochets that we have and just jump on to the next one. I'm going to do the same thing even towards the end. So at the end, when you have 2 sets left, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it in the second last one and join them together. I think you'll get to see it in the video right in some time. So that's how you do it for the decreasing part. So it gives it a nice shape, and yeah. Right, so was what I was talking about exactly, and that's how I've decreased it from both the sides, and I'm going to just continue it in every alternate stitches, not every other but alternate, so it doesn't be too harsh and doesn't look like it's been too harsh. We're just going to keep it like a lovely curve over there, so alternate lines you're going to decrease. All right, so that's what I'm going to do right here. And now right here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make an extension, like reduce it from the sides, and you'll get to see how I'm doing that. And if you want, you can play the video in slightly a bit slow motion thingy way, so you can get to know how to actually do it. So yeah, now what I'm going to just do is I'm going to make sure like it's like a cape behind for her, so it's just covering her till the back, and that's not covering from the underneath part. So we're just going to pull it through, and so for that we're just going to make this design like a U kind of a design, where you're going to reduce from both the sides on every end. So that's what you're going to do right now.
So you see, this was what I was talking about, where you're ending, like, you're kind of increasing and going, like slanting over there, if you understand what I'm saying. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to cut it off, and that's that over there. Now going back to the sleeves, I'm just going to make half crochet, like those tiny pull through ones that you'll see. Just pull through the once you have a loop, you put it through the loop before, pull it through. You'll have two loops on your hook, pull through both the loops, and that's like a half crochet, I believe. See, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to do that throughout the whole thing right round, so I get a proper base for me to work on for the sleeves as well. And I decided to do the same same thing, going right round towards the end as well. Now here what I'm doing is I'm going to just make a border. So I'm going to use the same white wool that we started with, and this is how I'm going to join it the way we did it initially as well. And all I'm going to do is pull through, take 3 chain stitches and start with double crochets, and that's something I'm going to do throughout in every single loop that I have on my work right now. I'll do the same thing for the sleeves as well, and I'll show you the finished product now. Guys, that's all for the video, and this is how Dusky looks like when she's wearing the sweater. And yeah, so if you have another size dog, what you can do is you can just measure the neck and just change the measurement, like change the count after that. So it's as simple as that. So the pattern remains the same, just the count changes. Also, yeah, if you like the video, then please make sure you comment down below and share the video. Also, do subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I'm going to link it down below in the description box. And yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you.